And this NFC South divisional matchup features two QBs who like to throw it all around the lot. It's Jameis Winston going up against Drew Brees. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charlotte Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. There's Spiller. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. All right, let's introduce you to the starters. C.J. Spiller is the man that we discussed, the running back.
I love watching him play, Brandon. Can run it, can catch it, can return it. You give him just a little bit of space, you've got trouble on your hands if you're a defensive player.
Well, again, they run it with Spiller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Brees now. It's complete to Flamer. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Now a man who sat out 3 seasons. This is Tim Hightower. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And he's brought down after a good gain. A pickup there of 37. And that leads to New Orleans first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Into the red zone, it's Brees. Kobe Flater, the tight end, his intended target. And it'll be 2nd and 10. And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Brett Grimes is one of those cornerbacks who was overlooked coming out of college and plays each and every game with a chip on his shoulder.
Brees again here on 2nd and 10. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now a toss to Spiller. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And Bart puts it through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball. Put points on the board first and let everyone start to celebrate.
Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And this offense can air it out. and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well.
Again, it's Martin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Winston. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
First down, Winston. Evans has it left side. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Stephon Anthony acclimated quite quickly to the NFL. As soon as he joined the team, he became their leading tackler.
2nd down now after the pass completion. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And a look at Bell, who remains down after that play. Appears to have gotten shaken up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And Dye has it over the middle. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say, like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he's into the clear. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They go play action here on 1st down. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that, but a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with, with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves that you'd wear in diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it. And here we are today.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They come out here in the eye. Winston sneaking it. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. One receiver to the left is Evans. Winston to throw it this time. He gets it to Dye outright. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Second down, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. One receiver left, two to the right. Jameis now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Doug Martin, and that'll make it second and 10.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
In motion is Dye. A second down throw for Winston. And Dye brings it in. And he's brought down after a good game. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it first and 10. A first down throw for Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
On second down, Martin. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on second and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And he's got it up and through. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put him through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like James to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive end.
What time is it?
It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone.
All right. So y'all know what time it is.
And still try and cover downfield.
You know what time it is?
Fresh set of downs here.
Yes, it is.
Defense showing.
Yeah.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw, it's Breeze. Brought in left side by Snead. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tim Hightower, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you got to set it aside.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, Winston. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. On fourth down, the Bucs will call on Anger. Brian Anger to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's caught left side by Cooks. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
On second down, here's Breeze. Now Breeze wants the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. This one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. One receiver to the left is Evans. Winston now to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Now that's the Doug Martin we saw, not just in his rookie year when he burst on the scene out of Boise State, but how about in 2015 when he earned a big-time contract extension from Tampa Bay?
Yeah, you mentioned it, from Boise State, 31st pick back in 2012. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has when he has to make that throw on a line.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Doug Martin, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll begin this drive with C.J. Spiller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Second down, a little ways to go here. Second and 13.
I see you, Andre.
They'll come out in the pistol. Breeze now to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover him for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Breeze on 3rd down. It's complete to Flanner. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Breeze now, and he's got it over the middle. Flanner. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have the first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
He goes left side, and he has dive. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get...
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
In motion is dive. On third down, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Roberto Aguayo out now for the Buccaneer field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive in the third quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Breeze to throw on second down. And that is incomplete here.
Sometimes there's just no hiding it. I've been a fan of Brent Grimes since his days in Atlanta. Undersized, but quickness off the charts. Speed, ability to transition and make plays on the football, something we just saw in evidence there. I thought he was a heck of a player, and besides that, fearless. Would tackle out on the corner. Well, guess what? He left Miami after last season. Now in Tampa Bay, that's the type of play that they've been expecting from him and what's sorely needed for their defense.
Time running out here on the play clock. From the gun on third down, Breeze finding time. And he's going to be grabbed and down. It's the Bucs' new signing from New York, Robert Ayers. In there to drop him for his 5th sack of the... Oh, it's a wobbler here. Penalty marker is down here. First down throw for Winston. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The rookie from Louisville in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. In motion is Dye. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Dante Dye. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. Over the middle, it's Thomas. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a New Orleans 1st down. So for that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, after the success they had on the 2nd play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Another pistol look here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys always taught
He dropped the pin. He's stupid, man.
What do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there.
Drop the
Tackle in the
pin,
front. They're able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out what the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
They go play action here on 1st down. He gets it to die outright. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Over the middle to Evans. 5 yards on the pickup. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving. Touchdown, New Orleans. C.J. Spiller. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have moved down in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Breeze is going to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
But they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis steps away. And Dye has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. Now Sims. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level play.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now they run with Sims. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and control the game.
Throwing, Winston. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. 6 yards on the pickup, and he leaves it with a 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Winston. Incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian Jenkins. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
2nd and goal to go now. Back to the ground. Martin. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. From the 3 now. Here they come on 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them. 3rd and goal now.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Charles Sims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Winston to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And Cooks has it over the middle. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the D-line's going to spread out. Breeze now on 1st down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They run with Spiller. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit. They'll say it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there in time for Thomas, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. You got to feel pretty good as a defense.
He's back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target there was Tim Hightower. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Halfback sent in motion. Back to throw. Underneath to Spiller. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll look to throw. And incomplete Boston. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Get that fucking ball out. This nigga here bullshit, bro.
They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. That's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And the back goes into motion. Back to throw, Breeze. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the eye. They'll give to Spiller. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Tell me precedent we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there.
Run forward,
They
stupid.
preserved that
Run
advantage
forward,
they just
man.
got.
Stupid here, man. Run forward, stupid
Following the
bitch. Hey,
touchdown
run.
to kick.
Stupid.
And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Evans has it left side. A good pick up there on 20 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Winston. He gets it to die outright. And there's a flag on the field.
Oh, God.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw. He's got time. And a throw right sideline is...
Oh, they lost the game. He missed the big side.
Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Oh, my.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. It's fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right there and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making any throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I can just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in.
Hey, he missed the pick, man. He missed the pick, bro. This is some bullshit. Hey, bro. Bro. Yeah. Hey,